All right, so we're gonna do a Grizzly oil change today. It doesn't have a whole lot of hours or anything like that. It's just been a little over a year, and even though it doesn't run much other than the property, we are gonna do an oil change on it. So let's see. We only have about 78 hours and 380 miles. Last oil change was done at 20 hours as recommended, and since it hasn't run much, the oil also looks pretty good. It's in pretty nice condition, not bad at all. It still has nice lubricating factors in it, and it's sticky enough. So, but everybody recommends every year oil change, so I'm just a tad little over a year. I'm gonna go ahead and do an oil change. Now, since I have the skid plates underneath it, last time I took the skid plate out and accessed the oil filter. This time around, this is more easier. So you just have a 10 millimeter bolt over here and nut over here. So just take that off and take this thing off, so you can access the filter over here, right there. I don't think it is easy to access the filter without taking that thing off. It just makes your life easy. So that's what we're gonna do. We have over here the engine oil. Probably takes a little bit over two quarts. So I have the 3 quarts right here. It's the synthetic blend Yamaha lube. I have the original filter right here, and the washer for the plug. So I always change it out. That's all we're gonna need, and I'm gonna get an filter wrench just in case filter's a little too tight for me to take it off with hands. Hopefully it's not. All right, so we have the thing out, and you can see that it's easy to access the filter from here, and then just be careful of the exhaust. It gets warm because we are warming the ATV up to do an oil change. Like you can see that it's easy to access the filter from here. While I have it, once I do the oil change, I'm going to take the pressure washer and wash off all this stuff. Just had rode with the friends, and there was some mud and stuff, so that's why it's so dirty right now. So it's a good time to wash it off while I have all this. I have this thing off, this section off. You can see a little bit dirt inside also, so I'm going to wash all that off once I finish the oil change. So warm it up a little bit. Once the fan come on, we can do an oil change. Okay, so the ATV is already warmed up. The first thing you're gonna do is take this thing off, put it on the side. I should have some rags over here, but I'll get the rags. And then we're gonna go down there, have a pan, then you can see the bolt right here. All right, so we have the bolt out. Oil is out. It made a little bit of a mess because of the wind, and you need an 18 millimeter socket to get the bolt out. And then that's the flat washer or crush washer that's completely crushed, so we're going to replace that with a new one. So that's the flat part. It was this way. The flat part basically goes in the bottom of the bolt. or the plug, and that's how it goes. The filter out, I tried to do it with my hands. Apparently it was a little bit too tight, so I could not take it out. So I'm going to use one of these wrench. Seems like the best way to do it. And let's see how easy or hard it is. So if I over tighten it last time, then maybe it's too hard, but apparently it's moving, so it's not bad. So like I said, if you remove this thing, it becomes easy to remove the filter. If you have that thing on, then it's extremely hard to get to the filter. Position the catch pan right underneath it. Filter out. There we go. As you can see, a little bit of oil dripping. Okay, that's a new filter. Right there. It has a little bit of lubricant, but we kind of need a little bit more. And since this oil is not too dirty, I'm just going to use that oil to put this around here. If the oil was dirty, use a new oil. Don't use the old oil. There. And then go in there. That's it, just hand tighten it. Don't over tighten it with a wrench or anything like that. Hand tighten it, it should be easy to take off next time. Okay, so we're gonna get the hand started on the plug. Always hand started. There we go. Gotta tighten it up with a wrench. Don't take too big of a wrench so you don't over tighten it. You don't want to crack the case or threads. That's it. It stopped moving. I'm not applying too much force, and we're good. It's nice and flush. Doesn't need any more force. Small wrench so you don't put too much force. Getting the oil ready to put it in. I always like to put these on for a second so if I don't spill them. Okay, so I have 2 quarts in. I'm gonna quickly check where we are. And can't tell, but we are just a little bit right there. We are just a little bit shy of the center mark. So we're gonna add about 0.1 of this quart in it, and we should be right at the middle of that. Yep, just added about that much. There we go. You can see it. It's right there. It's the upper mark of here. That should be good enough. Right there. That's how where it is. Right there. And that pretty much concludes our oil change. Put this thing back on right here, and we are done with an oil change.